everywhere I was going.
What's up, people?
This is gonna go off the rails real quick.
Oh, it's gonna go fucking crazy.
All aboard.
Nonsense.
Oh my god!
It's getting here, but we're here for Red Heat and Nighthawks.
Oh,
If we even get to them.
Stallone, Arnold, face off. Yeah. What's good, guys? How's it going? How the fuck are you guys doing?
doing good, man.
Having a grand old time.
Rocking and rolling.
Yeah. Yeah. All of us are feeling pretty, as you could see.
We're all feeling pretty good. Pretty squirrely.
Yeah.
Pretty loose.
Yep.
And
Pretty
we have some fun tonight.
kind to our hearts.
Everything's loose. People, stools.
All right. So before we start our normal
I was
show,
waiting for a response, and Mick gave it.
Okay. Go ahead, James. Go ahead, James.
Before we start our normal show,
We're playing a game.
McGician is going to make a psychic prediction for. Okay, Mick, take over. What is it exactly?
I don't even. Well, hold on. Quick background, because we stopped ourselves from going further on this because we wanted to wait for the live. We came up with a new term for an upper decker.
That's it.
Pretty much.
I'm not going to reveal that term because we are working on some episodes of The Boys rewatch, and it will originate in there. But that led us down a dark path.
Yes.
And Mick is, and apparently now we're playing a game.
Yep.
I thought this was more understood than it was.
No, we don't know what the game's about yet, but we're all about to learn together, and we're about to have a good time.
Quick game to kick things off.
Basically, yeah. So we all know King of the Upper Deckers, Chris, has been looking to rename it ever since, and they thought they came out with Highliner. And then I suggested, let's take it to ChatGPT. And the prompt that I used is very simple, very easy, elegant. Please provide. I always say please first because I don't want AI to kill me.
Mm-hmm. Take over.
Very temperamental.
Oh, don't milk me.
That's what she said.
Please provide a list of new terms for the act of pulling an upper decker. And I put that.
Okay.
So they provided a lot of terms.
I'm pretty surprised. How many?
Let's go.
Okay. So when all said is done, 30.
Oh, Jesus.
Damn.
What I did was I wrote down on a piece of paper for each of them. I chose one that I think they will say is their favorite. And we'll check at the end. So we're going to roll through, gentlemen. If you need to take a breath, you let me know.
I got to get my pen out so I can write down which one I like. Or I'll forget.
Okay, here we go.
Right here at the bottom.
Shit, that's right.
Oh, God, they're getting ready.
All right, let's do this.
Okay.
Keep closer to daddy.
Tanker topper. If you're laughing on that one, it's not going to get easier.
Tanker topper.
Reservoir rumble.
Reservoir rumble.
Okay.
Cistern surprise.
Wait, what was it?
Cistern surprise. I have no idea. I don't even know why I laughed at that. That was terrible. That was one of the ones.
Reservoir rumble is pretty good.
That was pretty good. Sky dump.
Yeah.
Sky dump.
That's if you're doing it in a plane.
Lofty log.
Okay.
High flush. All right. Elevated emission. Already like that one as a car guy.
Missions.
Top tanker.
Top tank, yeah.
Apex anomaly. I don't know why. Summit surprise.
That's it. Okay.
High rise heave.
Oh, yeah, that's
Heave. High rise heave.
Oh my god. Pinnacle plop.
okay.
My eyes are watering.
Overhead offense. Ceiling special.
Okay.
Nick's reaction is cracking me up more than some of the terms.
I think we know Big's favorite.
That's why I'm laughing. That's why I'm laughing so hard.
Oh man.
Oh my god. These are so funny.
Terms for an upper decker.
Sure.
Terms for an upper decker.
Oh my god, here we go. Elevated excretion. I'm sorry. Skybox special.
Okay.
Skybox special.
Upper unit unload. Zenith Zinger. Sky flush.
Oh, that's a good. Okay.
Top shelf splash.
Oh man.
Stop laughing. I'm gonna laugh. Lofty deposit.
What? Did he say lofty deposit?
I don't know why he's getting me so bad. What's going to happen to him?
It's gonna be fun when he
there
rewatches
we
this
go.
tomorrow because he doesn't remember.
I remember. Elevated surprise.
Okay.
Tank dunk. High rise drop. Cloudy flush. Reservoir wrinkle.
Reservoir wrinkle.
Yeah. And and tower tap. Oh, and overhead offering.
Overhead offering.
That's all I got.
Okay.
I lost the other list though. I don't know.
That's fucking funny.
Oh man, that was worth however long that took.
A tank tinkle.
That was fucking
A
funny.
bowl bamboozle.
All right, I got mine.
I know mine.
All right. What are yours? No, I'm just kidding. I could have changed them. No, I can't. All right, Chris. I think I got this one wrong, but I thought it was Pinnacle Plop.
Yeah, that is incorrect. That's a good one, but
James, I thought yours was Lofty Log.
Nope.
Ooh, and Sturdy. I don't even want to say yours because I
Uh-oh.
know it's not right because you didn't even budge on this one when I chose it. I thought Zenith the Zinger.
Mm-mm.
No, I know. I saw your face. You laughed at every single one, a little chuckle. Zenith Zinger, you were like, what's the next one? I was like, fuck, I went over.
I chose high rise heave.
Oh god.
the fucking skybox special got me. Man.
That's a good one. Too.
That was.
Oh,
I'm
man.
sorry. Mine was Reservoir Rumble up until that point.
Reservoir
So
Rumble.
mine, I had three really. I had
High Rise Heave was my third. It was back and forth between that and Reservoir Rumble.
Pinnacle Plop. That was the one that got me first.
Oh, so
Skybox
there you
special. And then Top Shelf Splash.
go. All right.
Jeez.
Oh, it's good.
Oh man, I'm so happy we did that.
Yeah, I know that was fun.
Wow.
Oh my god, dude.
Skybox special.
Skybox fucking special.
Yeah, man.
Oh, Joe, what's up, man?
Yeah, how's it going, Joe?
And that right
Yo.
there, some randomness. How's it going?
We're accepting slang terms for upper decking.
Upper
So
decking.
if
If you got a better name for upper
if
decker.
somebody has a great term for upper decking, go ahead and comment.
Altitude, attitude.
We want to hear some good ones.
I don't. I want to hear some great ones.
That's okay. Yes. We don't want anything less than great.
Listen, I'm. Oh shit, that's you. I'm trying to put your link in.
Oh shit, that's you.
Well, it's Chris. He's got such a nice voice, but I
do. I really do. It's quite sexy when I want it to be.
Dude, you should be a
you know
976 guy person. Guy who does that.
What? The guy who does that.
Text lines, but for guys, but not for guys.
I can really turn it on when I want.
You know what? You know what I just thought of that I would be 1,000% on board for.
I can give you that Skybox
as a
special
rewatch.
anytime you want. Right in that mouth, right in that pretty mouth.
You're
of
never
yours.
allowed in my home.
It's
It's shit everywhere, every compartment.
Hold on. It's the
No,
Skybox special mouth edition.
Wow.
No, don't let me lose it. Don't let me lose it because it'll be funny. Fuck, I think I lost it.
Fuck.
It was so good too. God damn it. I'm so
It'll
mad.
come back to you, Mick.
It won't. It was so good. It was for your show.
It will cross your mind anytime. Don't worry.
Gonna give you a nice little mouth mountain.
Oh my god.
Where did that even come from?
Oh, you got him. You got him going now.
Mouth.
This is late night radio now.
Oh my god, it really is.
Oh, my
Like
God.
I said, we might not even get to the movies.
Yeah.
We watched movies this week.
We
Oh,
did.
yeah, we
Good,
did.
man. I
With
was so excited. I have to thank you
Stallone
guys.
and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
two of Mick's favorite actors in the
Oh,
80s.
and Jim Belushi.
Jim Belushi.
Yep.
Can't forget Jim.
His sitcom was hilarious. I like this sitcom. I forgot
Was
what
that-
the name was.
Which one was it?
I think it was just Jim, according to Jim.
That's it.
Okay,
Thank you.
okay.
Yes. Yeah, that was funny. I like
Was he?
He was in Animal House, was he? Animal?
That was
No.
John Belushi.
Yeah, that was John Belushi.
John was his brother.
Jim
Was he
Belushi.
in?
What else was he in?
Was there another one about rules of her dating his teenage daughter?
No, that was Ritter.
That was
Oh,
John.
Ritter. Okay, that's right. And he died. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Did you know John Ritter was the voice of Clifford the Big Red Dog?
I did not know that.
Oh,
That's pretty cool.
Oh, shit. I didn't know that.
Another reason to love that man.
Hmm.
Oh, that's what I was going to say. All right. Yeah. Nobody talk about anything else for a sec. Hold on. If you do a rewatch of something, whether here or on Horror Source 30, you should do Tales from the Crypt, and I'll join in for that.
Ooh,
I love Tales from the Crypt.
So does
I'm
I.
down.
that would be a good one.
I
Dude,
used to watch that every night, Saturday, 11 p.m. Tales of the Crypt, every Saturday night.
That was random, though. Why did that tickle
That
your
Tales
fancy?
of the Dark Side was right after it.
Dude,
That's just a Tuesday night at James's house.
No, Saturday night.
such a
buddy.
good one. Oh, I loved it.
Oh, Rambo.
Rambo versus
That was
Terminator.
my idea.
Huh?
That
No,
was my idea.
I like that idea, but we are on a
I
Stallone.
never heard of these fucking movies before.
We
this.
are on a Stallone verse Schwarzenegger, or Stallone versus Schwarzenegger wheel, and I thought about it before, and it only confirmed I'm Team Schwarzenegger. I prefer
Oh, yeah.
Schwarzenegger over Stallone.
As of right now, yeah.
No, just in general.
Well, I'm talking about from memory, the movies in my head. Yeah, I'm with you.
I'm just going from these two movies as of tonight. I guess we'll see. I got to get into them once we start talking.
What are we starting with? We're 15 minutes
That would
in.
be a cool franchise versus.
Rambo versus Terminator.
Just like every once in a while, you guys pair up two of their movies against each other, and just
Oh yeah, we have a wheel for it already.
Yeah, this is where it came from.
Yeah.
Son of a gun. You'd think I'd never watch your show. I just never.
I know, Mick. He's just a fucking stranger from the street.
About that theme. Oh my god, I have so much to say about this movie too.
Not only do we have a wheel for it, but the wheel also has matchups for it that we went to our Chat GPT and just asked it the best matchups for these. There are two,
So
yeah,
Chat BTT.
Chat GPT.
Yeah,
I'm drunk. I've chugged a lot of beers in the last 4 hours.
GPT.
So now it's given us upper decker terms and Schwarzenegger versus Stallone matchups.
That's
Yes.
This is what this
AI, baby.
technology was made for.
AI, baby.
This was a good one to do together.
These two films.
I said, I never heard these movies before.
No, me either. I did not know of
watch
either of these. These were first time watches.
Yeah.
The very cool thing about Nighthawks too is it's a view of New York City that you were seeing in a lot of things, like the grittiness of New York City, but sometimes it was stylized or sensationalized or whatever. Like Night Court. Let's say Night Court was very sensationalized, stylized version of New York City in the 80s. And Nighthawks was one of those things you didn't really see a lot of, the disco era, like kind of what was being at play there. Terrorism being a big part of play. We didn't really see those type of thrillers again until the 90s. This was something we would see at the beginning of the 70s, more like the French Connections, things like that. That's why it's not a great movie, but it's an interesting movie. And this is kind of a cool, the whole concept that they go through in this, I thought was very cool.
That's fair.
I don't know if that's where you wanted to start. Sorry.
That's why we're starting.
You're good.
We're fine. We don't mind.
You're good.
I figured Stallone won, so to keep him here, put him at the end.
It's kind of weird listening to Stallone talk like almost normal.
This is a Stallone movie I didn't really need subtitles for.
Yeah, no.
I could understand. I could
I
understand most of what he was saying in this one. So that was a plus.
When he wasn't being a character of himself, he could actually act.
What's up, Troy?
Hey, Troy.
Yeah.
How's
it
going?
I'm like, oh, I can understand him talking. I was like, okay.
And he did a good job, and I love the style of this. Like, there are some elements of it that are just like, come on. But Rutger Hauer played a really good villain.
He had Fishburne.
Yeah, Fishburne was great, man.
That just seeing such a fucking young Lawrence Fishburne.
Everybody loves
crazy.
Ray's father. That guy, I forgot his name.
Peter Boyle.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking. Yeah, but we're talking about that's Red Heat.
Oh shit, you're right. Damn. Wrong, chief.
Yeah, I went off on that one too. It's like, yeah, let's go down there.
Like, wait a second.
Yeah, my bad. Wow, they blended.
No, this one
they're both cop movies. It threw me off.
But Nighthawks has Stallone dressed as a woman in two different scenes at the very beginning and the very end.
Yeah. Well, that's the reason though, and that, in my opinion, that was effective writing to fill that gap. Like he can look like a woman walking down the street and be believable. So by the time you get to the end, that foreshadowing already set you off, and it's like, oh man. But
yeah,
I know I'm sort of took over, and I will add one last thing. It's like, why do you have arguably one of the biggest TV stars in the Bionic Woman in your movie for like 2 scenes just to set up that the killer's going to come after her at the end? That was the only thing I was like, there's no real meat here. Why even have her? But whatever.
Just to probably have something in there, I guess, because they have. I mean, most of these movies in the 80s are pretty much the same. I mean, there's a lot of similarities with the fucking buses, the bus chase, that shit. And I'm just like, okay, they both use
It's 1981. It's big name action movie.
Explosions. Which the funny thing is, I'm gonna try to see if I can find the message verbatim actually, because I messaged it to Mick about the 80s films, and it made so much sense, but it didn't, and it just works for the 80s.
Was it what they call the villain in this? The Spanish wrestling name?
No, it wasn't that. It was about I'll try to see if I can find
that. Wouldn't really fly today.
No, it wasn't that. It wasn't that, Chris. Oh, here we go.
Okay,
Eighty-
I don't want to say it.
Popcorn
80s
Pints gets
movies are
metro.
so ridiculously stupid, stupidly, imperfectly perfect. Every single fucking one of them in such a weird way. Maybe not all of them, most of them. Because there's movies out there like Blood Lake. Fuck that movie.
No, there
But,
wasn't a decade like the 80s.
Absolutely not. Absolutely fucking not. Like these movies go together so fucking well. It's not even funny to where you could just kind of cross them over damn near, and you got damn near the same fucking movie. Big bad fucking cop wants to do his thing, gets away doing his thing, gets yelled at a little bit, does his thing, fucking just whatever. Big strong guy.
Mhm.
You could barely understand either one of them.
So
Now I see why they were in movies together. Because imagine them being in a movie like a buddy cop movie and a conversation between Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone would be rough to hear.
Time to watch
you
Expendables
need
there.
you can't do that without subtitles.
Yeah, no. Yeah, you want to go in there, get all doggy, I'm like,
Subtitles.
Dude, and add even better in Expendables, you add Bruce Willis into it in his thick New Jersey accent, and just like adding to it.
Jesus.
Oh my god!
I thought you were gonna make a joke because he can't talk no more.
Oh,
no.
I was gonna say, man,
way to bring it down, James. Way to bring it down.
Yeah, don't try and throw that on me, James. Trying to get his web on me.
That's not where the web's coming from. That's
I was setting that, dude. That was pro league ball, but I threw the ball up like this and knocked it out of the park.
He only needs one hand.
Oh my god, Shorty liked that joke so much his mouth almost fell onto his mic.
So,
Mouth Mountain.
Nick, you were saying that and I'm
Uncomfortable.
talking about Nighthawks.
Nighthawks.
Nighthawks. What the fuck am I thinking about?
Dude.
No, Nighthawks, you're saying it looks like your neighborhood where you grew up as a kid, kind of, sort of.
This is best review ever.
Yeah. So I grew up in Jersey City, which is like right across the water from New York City, Manhattan. So that's where I stole the name. I conquered it. I conquered Manhattan.
Yeah, the King Kong movie that was based on Mick climbing up that building to.
They thought I died, but I was just playing dead.
No, that was a Reservoir Rumble.
That's why he was climbing up the building to do that.
Reservoir Rumble.
Reservoir Rumble, just
That's why
right
Jersey
all over the
does the way it
Hudson.
does.
All over the Hudson.
King Kong's leaving a Reservoir Rumble all over the Hudson.
High rise heave indeed.
Oh,
a bull bamboozle.
wow.
Oh, I can't even anymore. Oh my god.
No. You got to keep going, brother.
Keep going. What? I don't have anything. Oh my god, Harry Potter.
Yes, sir. Just saying.
Getting there. You're getting
For
there.
a reason.
We're getting there.
For a reason.
Oh shit.
What was even we haven't even talked about the plot of this movie. So
Terrorism.
There's the terrorism is the plot.
Yeah, the stop terrorism.
So Stallone and Billy D. Williams are cop buddy. It's a buddy cop movie. Stallone, Billy D. Williams. There's a terrorist that wants to make a name for himself on the international level. Blows up something in London. Eventually kills a member of his own team that was coming to give him a passport. So now Interpol and all the authorities have his picture and shit. Mm-hmm. He gets plastic surgery, comes to the States. I'm speeding through this.
And somehow looks more like Rutger Hauer.
Yeah. And somehow he looks more evil.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And like that nose belongs in an asshole. Like he likes to sniff ass. That's what his face looks like.
His nose belongs in an asshole.
When he's not out in public, his face is buried in an ass.
Remember Batman Begins? He was the CEO that was the first one with Katie Holmes and such.
Yeah.
When he got back, he was the CEO that was in charge. And then eventually Bruce buys out the most shares.
Yep.
That was
okay. Yeah, now that you say that.
Okay.
So he was great, man. He was a great actor. He was also in He was in a remake of Salem's Lot with Rob Lowe. It's a really good remake. It was made for television, so if anybody gets a chance to check that out, you should.
I believe I've seen that.
He's lying. He didn't see it.
No, it was like on CBS. It's like when they do that series, like the Stephen King series thing.
I don't know.
It was like that type of
I forget
thing.
what channel it was on. It was CBS or ABC or something like that.
Okay, all right. I might have seen it.
It was like a 2-night event too. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
That's a top shelf number 2.
I know one thing. This fucking terrorist fucked up by making it personal with Stallone's character.
Oh yeah.
He fucked up from the beginning. He liked to like to hook up, man, and like leave a trail.
Yeah, he did.
Idiot.
And he was partying every night, like Jesus, man.
He didn't give a he was doing shit. He was doing illegal shit and walking around like he wasn't doing illegal shit. He was just walking around like he was just some regular dude with a regular 9 to 5, just chilling. Like, I'm just going out tonight, man.
Mm-hmm.
How crazy was that opener with him too when he goes into the department store and drops the bag?
Yep.
Oh,
and just fucking murders everybody with the bomb.
I'll be right back. Like, I was like, no, he's not gonna be back. He's kicking his bag under. It's a problem.
It's never good. It's never good. Especially in the 80s. Big explosions. You know what was funny about these type of movies is it looks, I mean, I know it's not, but they make crime look so fucking easy.
It kind of was back then.
Yeah, man. It's not like it is today.
You watch New York Ninja. It's basically what it was.
Yeah, and then you see a ninja fighting on skates.
Yeah, there's like no high-tech cameras or anything, man. You can just go there and fucking do anything and just walk away. Cops, it takes forever to get a hold of a cop.
Yeah, I guess that's true. But still,
it was pretty rough, man. It was like the very lawless. Let's just say that.
Yeah. That's fair to say.
100%.
That's fair to say. This movie definitely showed it.
I've totally been distracted by Google and slang terms for upper deckers. That's all right. Okay. I got to get my head in the game here.
There you go. Get it back in.
Another scene that made me laugh. So when they were chasing the terrorist dude through the subway and everything, and the cop what's his name?
Which is a long ass Billy D. Williams.
Billy D. Williams.
He has no other name. I don't care what the character's called. He has no other name.
He gets sliced on his cheek. They act like
jawline.
They act like his throat was sliced. He was like, "You motherfucker!"
Oh yeah,
Billy D. You don't fuck with the meal ticket, man.
No, I would have said you got caught in the cheek. Fuck you. I was like, I'll go get him.
You'll be fine. It was your jaw.
Yeah, you fucking pussy.
What? In fairness, you don't know where it's gonna cut. Like if I got cut on the neck, I'm like, oh shit, isn't there an artery somewhere around it? Oh fuck.
Yeah, not on the jaw.
Yeah, I know. It's like his cheek is like right here.
Heat of the moment.
Do black people have different anatomy?
I'm sure it hurts. That's gonna hurt getting.
Yeah, you don't need Stallone rocking you like you're dying, going yelling to the terrorists, "You motherfucker! I'm gonna kill you."
The jugular for black people runs along their jaw. A lot of people don't know that.
You never know.
White people, it's in the neck. Black people, the jugular goes along the jaw. Is that right? Aaron?
I don't think that's right.
Okay.
I don't think that's right.
That scene made me laugh. I was like, "What the fuck?"
But like, you knew because they sent Stallone and Billy D. Williams to that training class,
terrorist school,
and literally the foreshadowing of him just drawing his picture and the eyes over and over again. I'm like, this is clearly how he's going to recognize him once he sees him after plastic surgery.
And then he fucking sees him and just.
He's like, if you do this, does it look like this guy right there? He's right in front of us.
Let me get close.
That was pretty badass with the knife though in the face.
No, it was. I'm not gonna. No, that part was cool. I'm just saying the scene after, like Stallone rocking him like he's died. The dude's just holding his cheek like this, like in shock, like acting like he was dying.
Yeah, he's hurt. He's in shock.
Lando's down. Lando's down.
Lando's down. Everybody.
Mm-hmm. He was. He didn't have his lightsaber on him. That's the problem.
It is.
Yeah.
Why didn't he have his lightsaber?
He didn't use the Force. Oh no, never mind. He's not a Jedi.
No.
You know how many
Never mind.
ladies watched that movie in the theaters and like just collectively wept because they were like, not his face. You know? If that bad guy shot him in the dick, they'd revolt. Ladies everywhere just be like, nah, we'll revolt.
You wouldn't be here.
What about so?
It's new conspiracy theory from Sturdy.
There's by the way, that was a long ass foot chase. Once they found
It
him in
was.
the club.
Yeah.
Between then and when he finally slices Billy D. Williams, and they move on with the rest of the
Through
movie.
the city, down the
That was a
subway.
fucking long ass chase.
Yeah.
I'd be exhausted. But you know what, man? Fuck it. He got away.
And then I don't remember what happened between there and when he takes the hostages in the tram. Oh wait, no, there's
it's the UN people.
the
Am I
UN
right?
people, the party. He
So
goes to the party.
That's the master plan
Yep,
to get the UN people.
they go to the party. They're doing security for the party. His female associate shoots the terrorism teacher in the head.
Right in the forehead.
They're
And
all
then-
going to go out to dinner too. That's so messed up.
Yep, he was gonna pick up the Chinese food, man. I wanted Chinese food when I heard that. Then the next big thing is where he takes the hostages in the tram. Right? Is there anything that happens between
Yeah.
there? I don't think there's anything.
No,
Nothing
because
of-
that's
Well,
when
he
he starts.
gets
That's how
pulled
you're
up.
making demands and shit.
Remember, yeah. But I to add to that though, that whole scene where he just is getting pulled up and the boat leaves. I'm like, first of all, what are you doing? Why are you just leaving? It was very interesting to me because like it built a lot of tension because he was never not hanging.
Oh
And
yeah.
any time that he could have cut the wire, he could have done whatever he wanted. He hated this guy, and they built really good tension there. I thought that was a good confrontation between.
No, you're not wrong. Yeah, especially because he wants the baby off the tram. He's like, I don't want I don't want people to think I don't have a heart.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, okay.
But I could still cut this wire and drop
Yeah.
it in the water.
Yeah.
Drop
Oh.
it off.
He's like, I'll kill you later. Go ahead, take
He
the baby.
literally
Get
went
out
back
of here.
and told her that.
Your time's coming.
Like, this guy's crazy.
They experimented with some shots in this that were kind of cool.
Hmm.
I liked what they did.
But one stood out that you
That one in particular, right now that we're talking about, it was like when you're looking down at him being lowered with the baby, and there's nothing under him,
Yeah.
and they don't care. They don't care that there's nothing there. They're just lowering him until it's time.
Mhm.
You know.
Which, by the way, that does not make sense because if the expectation was for him to come back down, why would the boat have left
Yeah, no.
in that short amount of time?
Yeah.
Stupid.
And you know how long those people were in there because that guy was in a helicopter first. Then he has
Yeah,
to drive
man.
the helicopter to a place where he could go. Then he has to come back to the command.
And now they
boat.
want to be in. He's like, I want a bus at 10 p.m. I'm like, so what happens when these people need to pee out of the hole in the bottom of the tram? Because that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
No wonder the boat left.
Yeah, maybe that's why the boat left. That's why they didn't want to stick around. Somebody
You're getting a golden shower.
now that is the ultimate high rise heave right there. If someone
Yeah.
has an
High-rise
upset
heave.
stomach,
high rise heave.
That would have been the best.
no
like,
skybox
piece of, like-
special. That is
Skybox.
you
There
can't
you
get
go.
more literal a more
Yes,
literal
yes.
skybox special. That's why we were doing these terms. It all connects now.
Yeah,
Tell me
it
that
did.
would have been cold as hell as if he didn't have it stopped, like while he was halfway up, and then just took his and started pissing on him. Everybody else gonna go,
dude.
Just dropped
and
it.
then pulled him up to take the baby.
No.
That's
Like, give me the
evil.
baby back.
No,
evil.
oh, I
Uh-oh.
want to take one of those boxes hostage just to drop a deuce out of that hole now.
That
He has a new goal in life. He said, "Fuck these upper deckers."
That is the ultimate upper
high
decker.
water surprise.
high water
That's
surprise.
that's the ultimate highliner right there.
Is that an overhead overflow? What you say?
I can't overflow the river. That's
That's true.
the Hudson.
Oh shit!
That's, I don't. There's
The
no better
lofty
example of
log.
a skybex. That is. Oh, it's a lofty log.
Lofty,
But that's only if it's solid.
Oh
It
god.
depends what I eat to prepare for such a event.
Yeah, because if it's all muddy and rainy and stuff, it's
Yeah.
gonna be
Well,
a wild time.
Oh, there we go.
Paying the birds
real
back.
top tanker.
A
And another
skybox,
mistake.
skybox special all the way.
That
Gotta go.
does work.
That is a box in the sky, and it's coming down.
Ceiling special is pretty good. Ceiling special.
Ceiling special.
Mhm.
I forgot about that one.
Oh,
Whoa, poop is so funny.
Why would you make your plan? I want to bust at 10 p.m. at night where you can have snipers hide. You can't see nothing in the dark.
not just that. Wait, that would be good. That's a good plan
What?
for them to get out at night so the snipers can't.
No, the terrorists wanted.
The
to bust at
terrorists
10
wanted it
p.m.
that late.
Yeah, the cops were the ones that are hiding in the dark. He's an idiot.
Well,
He should have had it in the daytime so he can see shit.
He'd be
yeah, but
easier
then it makes it harder to see him in that crowd. I think, right? No,
Yeah.
I might be wrong. I'm trying to figure this out.
No, he was in the crowd using them as a shield. He could
No,
have
he was
ducked down,
using them
still
as a
used
shield.
Okay.
He can't. But it's 10 p.m. It's dark. He can't see the snipers, but ideally in the dark they can't see him as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What doesn't make sense to me is Stallone goes, he gets a tape recorder, he puts the wire on his chest and shit like that. Which, by the way, just watching this looks so fucking archaic at this point.
Right.
To imagine a cop wearing a wire or something like that. And like, so
I was wondering. I was like, what the fuck?
you have the terrorist, you have his female sidekick. They're both surrounded by hostages as the tram comes down and they're trying to get to the bus. He just hits play on the tape from the lecture that he went to with the teacher and stuff like that. And it's literally just says like the female's name,
The code names, all her aliases,
name, and what she's about. Like, and that like sets her off for some reason to come out of her
because they know
little-
who she is. She's
But-
not hidden no more.
Yeah.
So she panicked.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't. If you were a true professional, is that really gonna? That was bad move.
Yeah, you would have said.
Yeah.
"They know about me,
That
that's
was
it."
a little
Yeah.
hard to believe. That would have drawn her out of her little cloud there, where they were trying to get on the bus.
Yeah, she was like, "Oh shit!" And got right,
Just right in the fucking head.
Yep,
No.
bam, one shot.
I thought that was a little weak.
Yeah,
It's the 80s, guys. That's what they did.
Yeah.
This is like a buddy cop movie before 48 Hours. Like, because even 48 Hours was still more similar in style in the first movie to to Nighthawks. Beverly Hills Cop, I would say, is one of the one that really changed buddy cop to where you can have more fun humor.
Okay.
Like,
I was about to ask that. I was like, "What movie turned it where it's really called a buddy movie?" Where because a
Like
buddy
the
cop
fun-
movie is when comedy got involved. Am I right?
Beverly Hills Cop is like widely considered the movie that kind of changed that element.
Okay.
Because there was buddy cop movies before, but it was always like real
More
on
serious.
beat. Yeah, like this French Connection.
And see, like with those, I don't really. I'm not saying that they're not, but I don't really consider those buddy cop movies just because I consider buddy cop like just something silly, funny, like a comedy type. I could be wrong with that.
Oh, that's because they came after Beverly Hills Cop.
No.
Was good, Jason. Congrats. on
Yo,
your 10 years.
Jake,
Yeah, congrats on
Congrats.
10 years, man.
fucking three
the
geeks
three
in
geeks.
10 years. That's fucking
Hell yeah.
phenomenal.
That's great, man.
Go watch. Yeah, go check out Three Geeks.
We're working on it, but we don't know if we'll still like each other in another.
No, I
Seven
can't believe I still talk to Sturdy, and he lives
See?
down the block.
Now come check out our game show where we hang out in
Yeah.
person with each other.
This
Yeah.
is why we only hang out every once in a while. Like
That's why Sturdy's not allowed on this side of the block.
we all only hung out one time together so far.
Yeah, that's true. I
Or-
had them over to the house once and not again.
Yep.
James, by the way, you're welcome back anytime. We
Okay.
have
we have meetings.
James and I have
One
different
of us
meetings.
doesn't like cheese. Can you guess which one?
We have cheese night.
That's what they call it.
Yeah, they call it a wine and cheese night.
Yeah, people don't lock the doors when James drives down the street.
Yeah.
They should.
They should.
Oh shit, we got way off. But yeah, P&P game night. Be on the lookout for that because that will be happening.
We're gonna be trying something new soon, hopefully.
Yeah, we're going near
future.
future. Are we gonna rate this bad boy?
Yeah. By the way, before we wrap this one up, when so he gets off the
Yeah,
tram,
we gotta tell the ending.
he gets on the bus, drives the bus into the river. The terrorist guy gets away.
Gets away. Yeah.
And he has all the info on Stallone. So he finds out he was married and then goes to the home of his wife. I don't even know if they're divorced or not.
Ex-wife.
Ex-wife. Stallone still has a ring on. That fucking chain lock, he pulls off the door like it was attached by a fucking tack.
Like a piece of tape. Yeah, he's like,
yeah.
I'm like, what's the
I'm
point
like,
of having
really?
a chain lock if it's that easy to rip off?
That's
They're just chain locks aren't meant to keep people out. They're just a deterrent to
no,
kind of-
but it's 2 screws into 3 inches of wood, and he takes it like he gets his hand in there and pulls it off like it was 2 tacks.
Yeah, it's like nothing. Yeah.
I beg to differ. And the only reason I say this is because he does do like a really cool thing where when he puts his hands through, he's like hitting it up against his arm so it doesn't make any noise when he's pushing it. And it's a quick glimpse. So I that's why I was like, oh, maybe he's just loosening it so he could pull it out. But
that's what she said.
She did.
Oh, new person. Hi, Martha. Thanks for joining.
Martha, I don't know if you want to stick around for this one.
Do you want to hear about pooping in the upper part of the toilet? Because Mick's all over that.
I supply the names, man.
Oh man,
It's your idea.
So he ends up at Stallone's ex-wife's house.
Some might call it a high rise.
Yeah,
not really.
No, it was his ex. Remember earlier when his
Wagner.
I mean,
Wagner
we don't know if they were
Wagner.
legally divorced.
Yeah, whatever. I don't know.
Anyway, Stallone is once again wearing a wig when this guy comes in.
Yeah, he made it there before him, but they made it seem like Stallone was going to be there late. From the phone call, he tried to get a hold of her, he couldn't. But no, Stallone beat the terrorist there, dressed up like her in the kitchen, like he was making something on the stove. Turned around in the wig, looking all so pretty.
Oh, so pretty.
And then just shot the shit out of the dude.
I don't know what she does for a living in New York City in the 80s. That was like the nicest kitchen I've ever seen. Huge. And
It was, well, I mean, it was cheap to live there in the 80s.
Hey, maybe. I don't
It
know.
wasn't that nice, though.
Yeah,
maybe I don't know. Maybe she had a good job. Lawyer or something or whatever. I don't know.
She was working at like Macy's. Wasn't she? Something in fashion?
Oh, maybe.
He goes to see her with Billy D. Williams at the beginning.
Oh, okay, that's great.
He has to come around the back way because
he goes up the stairs in the office. Her boss is trying to pimp her out by sending her on a date with some big client or something.
Yeah.
That's right.
He gets embarrassed to see her because he just, I don't know, roused a bunch of people and arrested them, including a child.
Yes. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Billy D. Williams almost murdered someone in front of the child in a drug den. Yeah,
he did.
But the white savior.
The white savior.
Get it together, dude. Get it together. That's not who we are. Because he had 52 combat kills in Vietnam, and now he vows not to kill if he doesn't have to. That shit changes by the end of this movie, though.
He sure as fuck does.
He's afraid to take the shot.
He should have taken the fucking shot.
You should have taken the shot.
This was a great match to Red Heat because it's both Stallone and, for the times that these movies came out, it's both Stallone and Schwarzenegger playing against their type.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Stallone, even in like 1980, this was not his type. That with what's coming out. Of course, that would become a character more so as Rambo and Rocky went on, but
Mhm.
even before that, like after Rocky, like a lot of his characters were not this stoic.
Mm-hmm.
And
By the way, the
Wow.
fact that this movie just ends because he shoots the
quietly,
terrorist
Yeah,
goes out the
shoots him.
door. He's
How
on the
he
steps.
landed.
Yeah, the terrorist is like sprawled out, on
Leaning,
the,
he's like leaning
railing
against
for the
rail.
steps. And then the ending of the movie is just Stallone comes out and sits on the steps, and the credits start.
Just
I'm like,
sits next to
okay.
him, just chilling.
right next to his, which made no sense anyway because he like fell through the door, but then was like rolling down the banister.
Yeah, then leaning
all right.
against the fucking rail.
Whatever.
Yeah,
That
that was
was
weird.
funny.
Listen, 80s. It had to
I
happen
mean,
that way, guys.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was definitely 100%. You could tell.
How
it was
come you guys
85.
never grow your hair out like Stallone? By the way,
I
have.
did. I have.
'Cause I look like a homeless bum. I had that.
My hair's
done
growing back.
no, but I mean, just like Stallone in this movie, same hairstyle and everything.
I can't grow it out like that.
I went 11
you gotta remember,
months.
he's the Italian stallion. He gets
Right.
luscious, big, fucking long hair, thick
I
hair.
went 11 months without a haircut before, but it wasn't that voluminous.
None of you
That's
guys
what
are
I'm
Italian.
saying.
You got to get a perm,
No.
like a blown out perm.
Let me see if I can find the picture. and I'll send it.
I'm part of the whitest of the white, Aaron. I'm European. I'm like German, French, Dutch.
I'm sorry.
I'm the breed of all the enemies.
This guy.
James is like, I'm the one that actually owned the boats.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you guys want me to go, oh, let's go on a cruise. Yeah, fuck that.
Fairness, it was the Star Trek cruise. Calm down.
my
Nope.
my
Not even
ancestors
going on
owned. My ancestors owned the where you go buy the wood to build the boats.
Oh, shit. James, what's your rating for Nighthawks?
Uh, it was okay for me. I'm going to give it a 6.
6.
Yeah.
Chris
I'm
and Chris?
Yeah, I'm with James on this one. I was going 6.
Mickaroo?
5.5. I like it, but it's not one I'll go to so often.
I'm going to give this one a 5. Give this one a 5. It wasn't bad. It was fun for what it was, but
It's okay. I was hoping something because it's Stallone. I was expecting more like blown up shit.
yeah.
Because I never heard of this movie before. I was like, oh shit. And why is it called Nighthawks again? Did I miss something? Did they explain why it's called Nighthawks?
That's sort of like their name for each other, like because they're always out at night and they're always like,
Oh, thank you. Okay.
doing
I
things
was so
with, like, the
confused. I'm
Nighthawk
like,
crew
what the-
that
I'm
just
waiting for. I'm like, why are they fucking this movie called Nighthawks? What the hell's going on? But all right, that makes sense now. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
So we're not spinning the wheel tonight, but we are gonna have an episode for you guys next week, and we're gonna be doing pre-record for, and we're
Still
doing
gonna
some
be new.
movies that Mick he loves.
Mick's
He-
favorite movies.
He
That's
like
the category, right? Mick's favorite movies.
What?
yeah, he was so like once he found out
His
we were
favorite
reviewing
Marvel
these
movies,
he was
too, he
like,
said.
"Listen, I gotta be a part of this review. I have to be like Mick. Listen, we wouldn't do this without you."
He said better than Star Wars.
Oh,
Without
boy.
further
That's
ado,
what I heard. That's what I heard.
Oh, boy.
these two movies right here are like his Deadpool and Wolverine. That's what he was
I don't-
calling them.
He compared him to the Lord of the Rings
The
trilogy.
bigger
I
you
mean, I
get
don't-
with this, I know it's going to be something I despise.
And without further ado, here we go, people. Go. Morbius and Madam
The
Web.
best Marvel movies out there.
Oh my goodness,
This
wait
is our fucking end game right
to do
here.
this for you. Yeah. Robert Downey, who? Don't
We
know.
might lose. We might lose viewers because of these movies.
Yeah.
Dr.
Talk about
Doom,
that-
more like
talk about
weird
Doom.
Doom.
Talk
What?
about Doom.
Now you can SEO that.
That's fun.
Is it Mad Web where everybody's blaming it Bond because they're saying because it was sexist or something?
Because it's fucking terrible.
They're saying that, but it is an awful movie.
Because men don't want to go see it or something. Because it's
I watched it.
all women.
Listen, I'm a sucker for superhero
What are you
movies.
talking about? I don't care who I watch. Yeah, super. I don't give a fuck. I watch.
And
I watch.
this. I
Black
watched
Widow.
this. And this was just, oh god, this was painful to get through.
I haven't seen
If
it yet.
that wasn't
never
written
seen
by
this.
AI, I'm telling you, if it was not written by AI, right? So go ahead, writers, and defend it and say, I wrote this. No, I wrote this. If that, I believe there's versions of this story that were probably pretty good that everybody was sold on when initially it was coming out. But I'm telling you, whatever came out now was written by AI. Whatever we saw in this movie was them reading an AI script. And you can, that's my hypothetical conspiracy theory bullshit that I can spew here on my friend's movie channel. So sue them. But
No, don't sue us either.
But
Don't sue us.
I swear, I believe
The only thing I can pay you with is my mouth.
Wow.
Wow. Okay, I found the picture. I found the picture for you.
horrendous.
That's some wild ass shit.
There you go. I sent it in the group chat. That's 11 months without a haircut.
Oh my god! Can I pull this up on the screen?
Yeah,
Why don't
that's why I
feel like
sent it.
before you do it, let's once this comes up, let's all take a moment and compare him to I don't know, somebody
80s Kevin Bacon.
We shall see.
Boy band something. Emo. Going through some shit.
Oh no, it was emo phase for sure.
Like,
Oh,
I love it.
oh, look at the hair, man. I would have kept that. Dude, you crazy? I would have kept that hair.
dye the hair darker, get a lip ring.
Oh man, you gonna do?
I had my
everything
lip
with your hair.
pierced. My
Some
lip was
eyeshadow.
pierced.
I had my lip pierced. I had a big gauge on it, a fucking loop.
You look like a child Eddie Vedder.
I'm not sure who that is, Nick.
Lead singer of
my
Pearl
God.
Jam.
Dude,
I don't like Pearl Jam, but I don't hate the compliment.
Yeah, it's not a knock. Just kind of
It's
looks like
11 months without a haircut.
It's time.
you should've kept
It's
that,
time,
man.
Christopher.
These days, that's a fucking lady killer hair. You walk in this fucking school.
You get a man bun in a Starbucks, and you are going to be dropping trow because it's gonna be slippery when wet.
Bon Jovi just starts playing when I walk in.
You give love.
Shake your hair in slow motion and shit. Oh, you lucky bastard.
Oh my god, dude! You would be nice pool.
Oh, there you go.
Yep. There you go.
Chris is
Throw it
like,
out again next year, Halloween. You could be nice pool.
I don't. It's not as full as it used to be, fellas. I hate to break it to you.
That's fine. We believe in you.
That's a dastardly way to quit.
Yeah.
Nick will
Life's
do a-
beating me down on the inside and the out. So what
Yep.
can I say?
Fair.
Right here.
Mhm.
You still say you have nice hair?
What's left?
That's one thing. I'm not going bald, but the
You
gray's
have the
starting to come.
most hair out of all of us right now. It's
Yeah.
like what's left? Can't see a scalp anywhere.
I'm almost 42, and I still got my hair, so I'm all right.
James is losing his hair left and right. I mean,
It's not losing. It's migrating.
I'm just getting the gray.
Migrates south.
I didn't even get gray. I just got white. White just started coming in. It was just like, nah, fuck your gray.
it's
It'd make you look like
either
Sam.
dark brown or
Holy
white.
Shit, I'm Tim Allen from Santa Claus.
There you go.
I'm turning.
I got the skunk, or you can call it the cum trails, whatever one you want to use.
Wow.
Oh my god. Oh my
There he
god.
goes again. He's
About the
getting
rusty
crazy.
book.
Well, Urban Dictionary. I don't know what you want to follow. Different
Red heat.
definitions.
I'm not going to Google that.
Is it red heat a dog's boner?
No, Red Heat is the movie.
Red Rocket.
We watched.
Wow.
Oh yeah, that's a red rocket. That's right.
Yeah.
We
That's
know
right.
where
Red Rocket, Red
Get
Rocket.
get your head out of the gutter.
Here comes the lipstick.
Can't stay. Like,
I think one of the reasons I like Stallone better than Schwarzenegger is he's a great action hero, but he also can deadpan comedy fantastically. Like he adds a fucking element of comedy. I don't know. There's just something about his personality that when he says shit, I fucking crack up.
That's fair.
I'm like, those are just great fucking lines. And if Stallone says them, I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah, he
Oh,
was.
you mean flip? You got him flip flops.
Yeah.
yeah, you flip flopped it. You said you like Stallone better.
No,
Oh,
I didn't. Schwarzenegger, all the way. Fuck you and fuck your
No,
Harry
you
Potter glasses.
You did. You
Fuck
clearly
that
did.
upper crust deposit.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
I like
No,
I love Walter Hill. Walter Hill's a great filmmaker. He directed Red Heat. He also was both 48 Hours, Another 48 Hours, Streets of Fire. I'm missing the Warriors. One of like he just had such a good, like this was a great bridge of like what Nighthawks was as a buddy cop film and what like we know as buddy cop films. Like there's still a lot of great action to it, but it's dark, it's gritty, it fits a theme, it's noirish and almost very stylized, like when he's in his green suit and they getting out of the bus, out of the windshield of the bus, and it's all pink in the background. Like Walter Hill just did such a great job with movies like this, and his style is always like just jumped out at me perfectly. And I did not know, because I watched this a long time ago, so thank you guys. I didn't know he directed this movie. It just was one of those things that just kind of passed me by because I didn't think about the movie as much. And watching it and then seeing Walter Hill come up and then looking for all his signature traits, it was fun.
I enjoyed this. It is the buddy comedy. You have the plus a kind of a fish out of water with Schwarzenegger being a Russian that they send to the States, Jim Belushi being the eccentric American. So you have a villain that originates in Russia by trying to traffic drugs into Russia. Schwarzenegger and his partner go after him and his gang. This guy kills Schwarzenegger's partner, flees to America. Russia sends Schwarzenegger after to bring him home because he gets arrested in America for like a traffic violation or something, and they see he has some kind of record. And then that's where he meets Jim Belushi and Jim Belushi's partner, and as they're trying to escort him to bring him home to Russia, he has cronies that help him escape, and he kills Belushi's partner. So this is where you get your buddy cop, because now you have Belushi and Schwarzenegger who are trying to track down this terrorist in New York,
Victor.
And of course Schwarzenegger being Russian, everything he's doing is off the books. He's not part of the police station.
This is how we do it in Russia.
Yep. And I like the setup. It was a fun setup. And I felt like Belushi and Schwarzenegger, like they're just the characters' personalities were great opposites, and they went together really well.
It's crazy how he throws out like he yelled out, "Fucking Russians!" He's like, "Oh, not
you." That wasn't directed to you.
Yeah, that's not you.
I thought they did a good job with this movie. It's fun, but it's also like there's something adult about it. It doesn't seem juvenile.
Yeah, it's not over the top like Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. Like I'm just.
You know what I want to say about this one though?
Shit.
Like, I enjoy like the Schwarzenegger movies where the crazy action. This one wasn't one of my favorites. He was more robotic than he is in Terminator in this, like the way he's moving around and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm assuming this is one of his earlier films.
No,
this was 88.
Oh, this was 88.
He was building up. I would say that was a director's choice.
Really?
I think he was walking around like a soldier.
It was part of it is the fact that they're trying to portray him as Russian.
Twins came out after this, or it came out before this, I believe.
Oh shit! Okay,
because this is 88.
Twins was funny.
Part of you're saying that, but part of it's because they're trying to. Also trying to take into the aspect of America versus Russia at the time.
True.
And this was 88, so this is like trying to bridge that gap of like the USSR starting to fall apart, and it's like maybe healing now is a good idea, like
that's fair. That's fair. Because I'm just like, it's just so real. Even with the way he was like talking, but
he definitely You're right. He definitely plays it robotic like. Yeah. But I feel like that was intentional for him being
a version of this where he's a cop who is in Russia but loves like it's almost like the Hot Fuzz situation where he's like a really good cop in Russia, and he's got a vendetta on his hand of revenge, but he's like always loved the Dirty Harry movie and like stuff like that. That would have been a fun Arnold fish out of water, completely capable of solving the murder, but like just so enamored by culture, American culture. He just was too dry in this, and I get the choice, but at the same time, it was like Jim Belushi was like an overdrive sometimes.
Yeah.
And he was a lot to take sometimes. Yeah.
And I think, but like you're saying, I feel like it's because he had to pick up for what you call it, like just his dryness in this movie to kind of just put a little extra sauce on it, which it worked, but didn't always work. But this movie still had a lot of fun parts. Just
boobs and man ass right away. That's how the movie starts.
Yep. So he was walking around like a robot, like through there too, all stiff, just walking, quiet.
Well, I mean,
and I'm sorry to tell you, there's some dudes in there look bigger than him.
It wasn't about bigger. He's like, his body was just perfectly tuned.
A fucking machine.
Tuned and everything.
Like, a lot of them have muscles and they're all over the place, but like he was perfectly chiseled. So that's why. And plus, also he was the star of the movie, so he could literally be like, all my wrestling, or not my wrestling, all my bodybuilder friends are going to get a job for today as extras.
Yeah,
with their eyes.
All of us with our butt cheeks hanging out.
Dude, you watch Cruising right after this, and trust me,
all the women are naked. The men got to wear those fucking
thongs, pretty much. That's why he was walking like that. He's wearing that thong the whole fucking movie.
That would be funny.
If walking around pitching a tent half the day, that can't be comfortable.
You guys should make an April 1st wheel, April Fool's wheel, of all movies that you know will make you feel uncomfortable.
Oh God!
And only spin it on Saturdays where the first falls on. Like if January 1st falls on a Saturday, you can spin the wheel. It's the April Fool's wheel. You always do it on like the first of the month.
Spin it on the first, or spin it the week before the first and review it on the first.
Whatever you want. It's your show. So I'm just giving you an idea where you can do movies that make you uncomfortable.
I don't know if there's any movies that make me uncomfortable.
I have so many for Sturdy.
You see this?
Oh yeah, anything naked men.
Deliverance.
Yeah, I know.
I have so many.
My mind went right to Deliverance.
All the seasons of
I didn't even add Deliverance yet.
All the seasons of the fucking what was it, Game of Thrones?
That stuff don't bother me like that. Game of Thrones shit.
Oh no, nah, you'll be fine. We're gonna watch the real Nighthawks.
What?
I took a picture of it and I sent it to you guys, and I said to read the goddamn things, and you guys never did.
No, I'm not even gonna pretend to lie. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I didn't hear what he said. He was laughing.
He sent us something and we ignored it. That's what he said.
I went to go watch Nighthawks this morning, and there's another movie called Nighthawks, and it's about an older man.
Oh, I thought that was a remake because that came up on the website when I went to go look up Nighthawks.
I thought it was a remake too.
No. Hear me out. So it gets wilder. It's a movie about a man who falls in love with like a boy, and he's like his teacher or something like that. I'm uncomfortable. It's like, I don't mean like a little boy, but like a younger boy compared to him. Like, all right, this is going. I'm not justifying anything. But
no, here we go. Hold
he's
on.
not too young.
I found the picture.
9, he's 14. Joe's right.
I found the picture. I'll read the description.
Okay, please.
Here we go.
1978. So this was before the Stallone movie. A gay school teacher plays it straight by day, but spends the nights cruising for companionship in London bars. That was the description.
That's a while.
Oh no, I know what it was. There's a sequel to that movie.
Nighthawks 2, Strip Jack Naked.
Yeah. Read the description. Read the description.
All right, hold on. It's a little blurry. Ron Peck's. That's a great name, by the way. Ron Peck. Ron
It's like a
Peck's
porno name.
experimental follow-up to the groundbreaking Nighthawks. Really? Groundbreaking? Is both a
Groundbreaking.
making of documentary and deeply personal film memoir. What?
Wait a minute.
So did this guy just admit that he should be in jail?
I guess so.
Oh man.
Okay.
How is this an hour longer than the first film?
It's like the special features for my movie Second Grade to Love.
And not rated. It says NR. Not rated.
Oh my god.
Oh, my movie was 17 minutes, and our special features was 28.
That's gonna be some crazy ass shit. No, thank you.
Oh, I can't
Wow.
wait for that one. April Fool's Wheels. 30's just looking at asses everywhere. I'm not gonna put that one on the list. I got another one. I have a real movie, like a legit real movie with a real director, real stars, the whole nine. It's not a bullshit movie. It's not Nighthawks or whatever
The
else.
Greasy Strangler.
No.
That's a funny movie.
I thought that was just your
I'm
nightly
sorry.
before
We'll see.
bed move.
No, that's a real movie. It's a
Mhm.
horror movie.
By the going back to Red Heat, because we
Red
have
Heat.
not been on track with either of these movies.
You know how dumb I am? I didn't
Okay.
realize every movie that starts with it has red in the title. It's like 90% of the time it's about Russia.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong.
Red Heat, Red October. Everything's like red. It's like for Russia. I'm like, I just noticed that. I was like, God damn it, I'm dumb.
That's funny.
You have young Lawrence Fishburne, which we talked about. That was weird to see.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually would have preferred the movie with him and Arnold. Like, I don't mind Jim Belushi, but it just felt weird at times.
I just felt like they overdid it with Jim Belushi a little bit.
No.
Was he even
Honestly, you know what?
a big comedian at that time? Like, was he like we got to have him in this?
Well, he was on SNL. I don't think it was like, well, we have to have him in this. I think it was just his star was kind of rising.
But
Okay.
does it rise as much as it did without John Belushi?
Yeah, I think K-9 was before this, and K-9 was kind of a big hit. And then he was in a couple other stuff that was like kind of a bigger hit. Jim Belushi had a pretty good career in the 80s. He wasn't like the star, but he would show up and stuff.
What's the movie he did with Tupac?
Gridlock.
Gridlock. That's what it is.
No. Was it? No, Gridlock was Tim Roth
Right.
and Tupac. What was it? It was gang related. They play the cops and they kill the guys. I'm trying to remember. It's been so long since I've seen it. They kill the guys, and then they have to try and cover up their own murder.
Mm.
You know, so
I seen it a long time ago on TV.
it's pretty good. So is Gridlock actually, but I think that's Tim Roth and Tupac. Where they play the junkies, and I think they're trying to either get a fix or they're trying to rob somebody to get something.
I think the only movie I watched with Tupac is Juice. Isn't it Juice?
Juice is
Juice,
good.
yeah.
All
Juice
Above
was
the Rim
good.
was really good.
Oh, yep. Poetic Justice.
Oh yeah, I've seen that one too. That's right.
You know what he was
that's right.
great in? Red Heat. I just feel bad because poor Red Heat.
For Red
See,
Heat. No, it wasn't bad. Red Heat was entertaining.
They're
Enough.
both pretty entertaining. They just
I do not want to touch his ass. I want to make him talk.
Yeah.
That was funny. I don't want to touch his butt. I want to make him talk.
Love it.
Honestly, I think one of the biggest issues I had with the plot is Victor has this key. They have that shootout when Victor is escaping. Schwarzenegger gets hit. Before he passes out, he crawls to the key and grabs it, and it's in his hand. He wakes up in the hospital. He still has the key in his hand. I'm
Yeah,
like, that's not fucking. Come on.
They took all
Listen,
your
he's
clothes and
strong.
everything, but
Yeah,
yeah,
Listen, his hand was closed like this.
No, doctors, they would have noticed his fist. They would open his hand. At some point, his hand would
they
they would
tried.
open
they have
his
to,
hand.
like, the room is sterilized. They have to make sure he's not doing anything.
Yeah.
When they're staking out Victor's wife at the dance studio there. So he's sitting in the car. Victor's wife makes a call. They have that guy come up to the car and tell Schwarzenegger, "You can't."
That was the
park
funniest
here."
part of the movie.
This was one of my favorite scenes in the movie, and he just fucking punches. Do you know Miranda?
Yeah,
No.
it's like, you know,
And he
Miranda
just,
knocks
as in
him out.
Miranda writes, and just fucking punches him in the face. And then Belushi gets in the car. So who's the douche on the sidewalk? He says he lives here.
He lives there.
Yeah, he lives here. He said, "Don't worry, he lives here." That was funny. That was like the best part.
That was a fun scene.
Yeah.
You had some fun, funny scenes with this movie. And just to hop into ratings really quick, I gave this one a 5.5, just because of the little bit of humor that you had in it. So it felt more. I guess it felt more buddy cop-ish because the last movie didn't feel like a buddy cop movie.
Actually, now that you say that, I'm dropping Nighthawks down to 5, and this one I'm giving it a 6.
Okay.
Because I preferred this over Nighthawks, and
I prefer this over Nighthawks, but I think it's still on the same level. I think it's a 6.
I would give this one a 6.5 just for stylized. And Walter Hill I love his movies, and I think it's really the biggest thing that suffers about this movie is I just don't think it's cast properly, or not that it's not cast properly, but maybe the character choices just weren't right. Like I feel like both Jim Belushi and Arnold Schwarzenegger had maybe too much control over how they portray their characters in this. And I may be wrong, but I just like for that, it just didn't work for me. But I love the story and everything in the movie.
No, I was gonna say, while we're on that, who would you pair them up with to where you had to have Arnold still being the straight guy and Jim still being the goof, the silly guy? You know what I mean? The comic relief.
So you need to put Schwarzenegger with the comic relief.
So you need to put Schwarzenegger with the comic relief that you think would have worked better, and Jim with another straight guy.
It'd have to be a tonal shift, though. Like if you're gonna do something like
Danny DeVito. Twins 2 to come.
Or you just want a sequel to Twins, or you want triplets where there was the rumored triplets with Eddie Murphy.
You know who this would, and I like Tango and Cash, but I think like this movie would have benefited with somebody like a Kurt Russell type. Somebody
would he be too serious?
No, because like he can be funny. Like watch Tango and Cash and those.
Jim Belushi was too comedic, I think.
I couldn't take him as somebody who's an action star.
Okay.
You know, especially like maybe more so in other things. Like I liked him in The Principal and stuff like that, action-y type movies. But in The Principal, he's playing against or he's playing with Louis Gossett Jr., another action star, but like an older type of action star.
Yeah.
When you put Jim Belushi next to Arnold Schwarzenegger, it's glaringly different that they're very different people.
Yes.
In an action movie.
Patrick Swayze.
That would have been one. That would have been
Schwarzenegger and Swayze. That would have been fun. Schwartz and Swayze.
Yeah, that's another really good one.
Swayze and Shorts. Right. Schwartz.
That all right. Yeah. He didn't really have a. Now, what about what's his face? Just because we gave him a new partner.
Who?
Stallone.
Well, his partner didn't die. He still had him.
I don't know that I would have changed. I don't know that I would change Nighthawks.
No, because it basically came down to him as being the main person. His partner had really nothing to do with it. Really.
Billy D.
I'm not saying that you couldn't put better actors into it.
He just got his jaw cut.
Yeah.
He did get his face cut.
They weren't really doing a lot of like action partner things like.
No. One quick question about Nighthawks. So he gets his face cut. Then they show them at the UN ball or whatever meeting or whatever the fuck it is, talking back and forth on the walkies. Did he have the bandages on his face at the UN meeting where he got cut? Because I don't remember seeing them.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Yeah, he did.
Because I was gonna say I couldn't remember seeing them in that scene, and then I knew he had them on there when he was talking to him.
Well, you healed like Wolverine, man.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's Billy D. Williams.
I was hoping I found a continuity error, but that was fine.
Okay.
Now, in a versus with these two cops head to head, who wins?
Schwarzenegger.
Like fighting?
They got the weapons and all that. Like
fighting? Like real fight?
The skills from each movie. The skills from each movie.
Oh.
Not
Schwarzenegger.
Well,
They don't indicate that Schwarzenegger's any less skilled.
yeah, but they do.
But he got that. He got that Russian fucking brutality method.
Yeah, but they do indicate that Stallone was like special forces.
Oh, you're right.
So that is essentially putting. You know,
this is basically Rambo that went through some shit. Now he has a regular cop job.
Rambo versus Commando. Is that what we're talking about here?
I feel like it would be a really fun fight with him in a dress at the end.
Him in a dress at the end.
Oh, they're both in dresses.
The other dude, who was it? Who was it from the other movie? The bad guy from the other movie that was dressed as the nurse.
His getaway driver.
Yeah,
Caroni.
Yeah, because that wasn't Rutger Hauer. That was like the other guy that was with her.
Oh, I did laugh a little bit at basically the closing joke where they trade watches.
Oh yeah.
An Eastern European,
yeah,
or Eastern German watch.
Yeah,
for $20.
That was funny.
Yes, and his was like $1,000 watch or some shit. Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah. Freaking loved it. And I don't know why that was ever a thing, but I feel like that was a thing. Like where if you bonded with a guy in a bar sometime, like you would have to switch watches with them.
Or something.
Your spirits wouldn't stay intact.
That's true.
That's
how it worked.
Now we've moved on to just sharing a cheese platter.
Yep. That's what it is.
You go to each other's houses, leave a nice high-rise heave. That's how you know it's real friendship.
I swear to God, if you guys do a game show and you don't have a cheese platter on a fucking table,
we gotta have a cheese platter.
I'll never.
They need to have more than just cheese on it. It can't just be cheese. That's ridiculous.
You can have whatever else you want. It has to have.
Oh,
cheese.
that's fine. That's fine. Like, if it's like cheese and crackers and pepperoni and shit,
you should
Sturdy.
a little bowl.
All right, Sturdy's gonna come over because he lives right down the street one of these days. James, you're certainly welcome too. It's a little bit more of a drive for you, but we can come up with some kind of plan.
I'm like 12 minutes away from you.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically we're gonna set up. We're gonna do some game nights or a game day or a game evening, and we're gonna bring you guys along. You guys are gonna watch it, and
we gotta figure out how this is gonna work.
Yes,
they're
gonna
play a game, and I'm gonna make fun of them.
Mix. It's like ESPN 8, the Ocho. Mick's gonna be the fucking announcer.
Yeah, he's hosting.
I don't know if I would have pulled that move, Cotton.
He's hosting. What are we playing? Who knows? We'll see.
White games, as Sturdy puts it.
Be a reverse Oreo action going on in this room.
Boy. Oh my God.
We're not doing that.
Nope. Shit. Sturdy's in the middle of the human centipede?
No, we're not doing that either.
He's not the mouth end. He's not the anus. That's the worst.
We're not connecting to nothing. We're not connecting three. We're not connecting nothing. No.
Jesus Christ.
But it's going to be a good time.
You got to have at least one hole free or else it's the worst.
Fucking motherfucker. Like the guy who came up with those movies.
I know. Crazy. And they made more than one. Isn't there like 2 or 3 of them? That's fucking crazy.
Jesus.
Where I thought everybody hated the first one.
That's the Centipede Stampede. That's what they call that one.
Centipede Stampede.
Like there are some thoughts that like some people are like, you know, I'm not trying to silence anybody or censor anybody, but there are some thoughts like make your movie fine. But like it still boggles my mind like what takes off.
Hey man,
like it's just a moment in time in pop culture where you have something just absurd enough that hits.
Yep, anus.
Speaking of it, go check out the scenes now.
Especially these days, a lot of ass eating, so it makes sense.
Go check out McGician.
McGician over at the Scene
McGician.
Snobs.
McGician over at the Scene Snobs. Chris over at Stories from a Bar. Us right here at Popcorn and Pints. And you can also find
Three
us over
Geeks.
on
Hey,
Horror With 30.
congrats again to Three Geeks and their 10
Yes.
years. And happy anniversary to the guys over there.
Yes,
You'll
yes.
see me
3
here
Geeks.
and also Hornet
Congratulations.
for Horror Story.
Yes, Horror With 30. And oh man, we had a lot of fun tonight, though, guys. Even though we didn't talk too much about these movies, they're not the greatest. They're
Yeah.
fun 80s movies, but we're gonna get back to some fun shit. I mean, again,
If
look at
I-
what
if
we're
I'm-
doing next.
Yeah.
Talk about fun. Look what we're fucking doing next.
Jesus Christ.
You're welcome. We're doing
Oh,
that
God.
for you. 'Cause we
It's
love
going to
you
be
guys.
such a bad week.
Nobody's gonna watch that episode. Yeah, they are. I'm gonna flip the fuck out, and then the headlines are gonna read: "Old man has a heart attack on a podcast because he had to talk about Madam Web and Morbius for 20 minutes."
He'll be okay. He'll be okay. Just tell him to get his Viagra, and he will be
Oh,
perfectly
God.
fine.
Take some happy pills before. Yeah.
Fair.
With that said, we're all out of here. Again, check out the Scene Snobs. Check out Stories from a Bar. You're right here for Popcorn and Pints. Check us. Just keep checking us out. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit that bell, and of course, get on the scary side and check out Horror Research 30. Thanks for popping